Kim Kardashian is finally opening up about her past relationship with Kanye West, revealing the emotional toll it took on her. At the time, she was clearly going through a lot, and now, recent allegations surrounding Kanye have been making headlines. Reports claim that Kanye has a serious hygiene-related medical condition, and some are suggesting it may have resulted from reckless behavior. Rumors are swirling that he was involved in Diddy's notorious parties, known as freak-offs, and speculation is mounting that he may have contracted something through these alleged encounters, which reportedly weren't limited to women. As wild as that sounds, people are now questioning how Kim managed to put up with it all for so long. While some of Kanye's loyal fans are rushing to defend him, accusing Kim of being a bitter ex trying to tarnish his image, the narrative becomes more complicated. Even Bianca Censori, Kanye's current wife, reportedly echoed similar concerns as early as 2023. This adds credibility to the claims and raises more questions about Kanye's behavior and how much of it may have been hidden during his marriage to Kim. The situation continues to unfold with more layers being revealed. Things between Kanye West and Bianca Censori might not be as solid as they once seemed. While they're still officially together, rumors have been circulating about a possible divorce, and many are wondering if Kanye's alleged health condition has anything to do with the strain in their relationship. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but what's clear is that back in 2023, Bianca reportedly confided in close friends about Kanye having a condition that caused a strong body odor. According to sources, the smell becomes especially intense when he's sweating and stripped down, and it's made worse by the fact that he's allegedly not a fan of regular showers. Unfortunately, it's Bianca who's had to deal with the brunt of it. For how Kanye supposedly ended up like this, the rumor mill is pointing fingers at his alleged promiscuous lifestyle. Kanye has long been known for sleeping around, but somehow, his behavior often flies under the radar. For example, he admitted in a song to cheating on Kim Kardashian while she was newly postpartum after giving birth to their son, Saint. Despite the public confession, it didn't seem to cause much of a stir, possibly because many fans ignored or overlooked it. If he was unfaithful during such a sensitive time, it raises questions about how often it really happened throughout their marriage, and that's not the end of the allegations. Kanye has also faced disturbing claims of sexual misconduct. Aspiring singer Nikki Heaton, for instance, once alleged that both Kanye and Diddy were involved in a troubling situation that nearly crossed a serious line. Nikki Heaton, who gained attention a few years back for her music and online presence, was thrilled when she heard Kanye West was interested in collaborating. However, the excitement quickly turned into something far more unsettling. When she arrived at the studio with her manager, she was surprised to see Diddy there, something she hadn't been told in advance. Even more alarming, there were already 9 other women present, and the atmosphere immediately felt off. According to Nikki, both she and her manager were handed drinks that were allegedly spiked, turning what should have been a career milestone into a disturbing experience.
I didn't know what to do, but I knew that there was something wrong, basically. And I was standing there pretending to sip this drink, and my manager was sitting across from me. And I see her across the room holding her drink. And it was weird because I noticed as I was standing there, just like wondering what's going on, Diddy kept looking at me, and Kanye kept looking at Lauren, and like they were exchanging glances. And I'm like, they're like watching me strangely. And I'm like, okay, let me pretend to drink. And like, I'm not actually doing it. And like that seemed to like make them happy, like me like pretending to like join in. And immediately I'm like, there's something in this drink. And all of a sudden, I realize that I'm in this studio. The music's low, the lights are dim, but you can still like see everything. And I realize that I'm in the studio with Diddy and Kanye, and they're both off their and there's 3 other men, an executive that works with Kanye, his engineer, and his cousin, and me. And I'm standing pretty close to it. And I realize all of a sudden that Kanye and Diddy have realized that I'm the only girl in the room. And they're like, out of their minds. And they start coming towards me, and they're like, don't you want to take your clothes off? Like, it's so hot in here. And I'm like, no, fine. I'm fine like this. And they're like, come on, like, it's just us. Like, we're all just friends. Like, let us just, like, see, like, how you look. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And, like, I still haven't gotten scared yet, you know? Like, I'm still, like, this is a bad situation. I'm creeped out, but, like, there's no reason to panic. There's other men here. Yeah, so they're coming towards me, and I'm like, okay, this is fun. I don't know where my manager is. I don't know where anyone is. And they're coming towards me more, and they're trying to like take my clothes off. And I'm like at that point where I'm like, this is not good, but I'm like still trying to like play it off, just like, stop, you guys are stupid, like get out of here, like don't touch me. Like a little bit scared. Did this just freeze? Okay, no, it's back. Okay, so let me just get to the point. So they start trying, like, they're like pawing at me. Like, they're both drunk, probably on something else. And I start to get a little bit apprehensive because I'm pretty much like backed up against the wall. Like, there's only one exit and I'm pressed up against this door. And I'm still not completely terrified yet, but I'm like, you guys stop, like stop. And they're getting to the point where they have like ripped my shirt off. And like, I'm like almost fully exposed at this point, and they're both coming at me, and I'm like, you guys, like seriously, this isn't funny.
Kanye West's former assistant, Lauren Pashada, has also come forward with disturbing allegations against the rapper. According to reports, Pashada was supporting herself through an OnlyFans account in 2021 when she met Kanye. He initially hired her to assist with the first season of his Yeezy women's fashion line, and the two also collaborated on several tracks from his Donda album, though she received no official credit. Eventually, Kanye brought her on as his personal assistant, offering an annual salary of $1 million under the condition that she would be available to him 24/7. Pashada agreed, but says things quickly took a dark turn. She claims Kanye began making her feel uncomfortable with inappropriate behavior and communications. After she decided to close her OnlyFans account, she alleges that Kanye bombarded her with explicit text messages, including adult videos. In one particularly troubling incident, she says he pleasured himself during a phone call with her. These accusations are part of a growing number of claims against West that paint a concerning picture of his behavior toward women in both personal and professional settings. Lauren Pashada's allegations against Kanye West took an even darker turn with the details she later added to her lawsuit. She claims that, at one point, Kanye trapped her in a private room on his plane and exposed himself in front of her. During that encounter, he allegedly made disturbing and sexually explicit comments, saying things like, "See, my problem is I be wanting to F, but then after I F, I want a girl to tell me how hard they've been fed while I'm ing them. Then I want her to cheat on me." He reportedly continued with graphic descriptions of his fantasies, using vulgar and degrading language. In another disturbing incident, Kanye allegedly sent her a message saying, "Is my D racist?" And followed up with more inappropriate commentary about race and sex, saying he would punish himself for having a racist D, while staring at images of white women with black features. While many fans were disturbed, others were sadly unsurprised, given Kanye's increasingly erratic behavior in recent years. However, things escalated further when Pashada updated her lawsuit to include allegations of sexual assault. She claims she and a former artist management client, whose name is not revealed, were invited by Kanye to a session he co-hosted with Diddy. Once there, drinks were allegedly served under suspicious circumstances. According to court documents, Lauren Pashada alleges that during a studio session co-hosted by Kanye West, Ye, and Diddy, attendees were told they had to drink if they wanted to remain. Pashada says she complied, sipping a beverage that was poured by a studio assistant at Kanye's direction and then handed to her by Kanye himself. After only a few sips, she claims she began to feel disoriented and confused. She says she blacked out shortly afterward and woke up the next day with no memory of what had happened, overcome with feelings of shame and embarrassment. At the time, Pashada believed she had simply been drugged and made a fool of herself in a professional setting. However, years later, while still working with Kanye, he allegedly referenced that night, claiming that the two had hooked up and proceeded to describe the incident in disturbing detail. Pashada says she was shocked, as she had no memory of anything happening and had not consented. When she told Kanye she didn't remember that night, he allegedly laughed and said, "Women love to say they don't remember, right up until that very point." Until that conversation, she says she had no idea she had been subjected to sexual assault. The lawsuit also includes claims that Kanye attempted to sexually assault her again on a separate occasion. According to legal documents, another disturbing incident involving Kanye West allegedly took place in July 2021 during an album workshop at the St. Regis Hotel in San Francisco. Lauren Pashada claims that at around 6 a.m., West aggressively pounded on her hotel room door, waking her up. He allegedly forced his way into the room, saying he needed to use her shower because his was out of order. Later, she says he approached her, dropped his towel, and attempted to thrust his naked body onto her, pressing himself against her face while she repeatedly pleaded for him to stop. The complaint states that Kanye ignored her pleas, only to casually say, "sorry," before leaving the room and continuing his day as if nothing had happened. Given these accusations, many people aren't surprised that Kanye and Diddy are close, as both men are now facing troubling allegations. Rumors have long circulated that Kanye was allegedly involved in Diddy's infamous freak-offs, and Kanye himself may have alluded to this in a recent Twitter rant. In that post, he said, "You bees were not SA, pardon me, let me put this in YAY all caps. You me two bees did not get SA'd, you extorted ninjas. Ninjas means men. Bees means bees." Kanye also wrote, "Trump, please free my brother Puff, we love you. I stood up for Puff and I'm still winning, 20 Grammys next year and doing the Super Bowl." In the same thread, he added, "Puff got me too, so did I, free Puff. Did Puff get me too because of the fighting?" Leaving fans confused and concerned by his cryptic wording and behavior. "Because of the money I never seen a broke ninja get me too. What did he mean when he said he got me too? Is that confirmation that he was involved with the shenanigans?" Well, fans seem to think so. Things got even wilder when a woman came out to claim that Kanye West had taken a page out of Diddy's book and was allegedly throwing freak-offs with Bianca, and from what she said it kind of sounded like Kanye used to be heavily involved with Diddy's freak-offs.
I do have Kanye and his wife T. This has been brewing for the past couple of years. There's no reason for me to bring it out except for this. I do feel like I could let you guys know into the situation that's happening. So Kanye pays P-stars, men, with large black this to F his wife, and I have proof. Okay, so I have in the past made a video with this man, this P-star who has a large black schlong. I've made a video with him. So one day I get this text. You can read it, okay? Here's my text with Kanye's private jet guy. Also, this is what I put on my close friend's story at this time. Kanye likes to watch other men F his wife and other girls.
Child, it's a hot mess. Considering Kanye's alleged behavior and the claims about his promiscuity, it's really not shocking that he's rumored to have a condition tied to poor hygiene. When you add that to everything else he's been accused of, it definitely paints a picture. But hey, what do y'all think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video.